One, check two, check three. We're just checking to see if we live. We had some technical difficulties, but we are here. I think we are. Double
Hopefully.
check here. See if we yep, it looks like we went live. I think. We're checking. Refresh. Refresh. Yep, we're it's still he's gotta fix the title.
Yeah, I've just got a notification that 4GQTV is live, PK. Although we're not
Yeah.
we're not doing higher on life launch stream,
No.
base stream, whatever
We
it
are
is, what it's
we are
called.
definitely
We are
not.
we are not doing that, right? It
Nah.
doesn't matter. However, sorry,
Hey, we got it.
but
Listen, we'll just have clowns. We blame it on him, and then we have him go fix it because it's really his fault. And let me know if I sound like I'm going out. All right.
yeah.
Um. So give me a second. All right. Cool. All right. Want to share it out to all your followers there, and then we gonna get busy and get started because we're gonna have some people coming through. We need to get our family and friends up in this chat and ready to rock with us.
Yeah, I am going to try and get into the chat right now, trying to deal with that. Not sure how my potato PC is going to handle with both and me streaming and being in the chat at the same time, PK. But still, we'll try,
Hey,
right?
we got it. It's just you and me. I got your back.
It's
You got mine.
we got to do something, brother. We got to do something, right?
Yeah. So,
Let's go.
welcome to the most electrified channel and all entertainment. It's your boy PK. Listen, um, sorry, a couple minutes late, and we didn't get a chance to promote the show, but you guys know what time it is. Every week, same time, same place. We just got the same title for some reason, but don't worry, we'll get clowns to fix this because it's his fault.
It's always Clown's
And
fault.
we are we're running short because we got half our panel members doing an interview on the other end, so we just had to keep the lights on while they paying the bills. So it's just me and animators, so we get to do what we want to do and talk about what we want to talk about, and we get to entertain everybody that shows up and shows up either now, later, or even before now. So definitely and share this out to your friends. I'm sorry about running late, and we have um, the wrong title, but we'll get that fixed. So we got some good stuff to talk about today. Um, Starting with, you know what? I usually don't do this, but I want to go ahead and get animated. He is. I call myself the most electrifying, but honestly, this man, I don't know if he just sweet talks everybody with his accent or what it is. He got a people gravitate to
It's
this man.
dude, it's the sweet laugh I've got.
Yeah,
That's
whatever it
what it
is,
is. It's the laugh, it's the accent, it's fine, dude. But yeah, what
you
question you
got it.
got first? What's up?
Yeah, so
Do
I
you know
want to
what?
make.
Great. I'm glad to be here. Right, I'm glad to back you up. I was undecided whether I was going to be able to turn up tonight. Been a bit busy all this week, struggling with time and things like that, with playing games and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, here I am, me and you, PK. Let's do it, dude. Let's go.
All right, cool. So I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to say, first of all, this is my guy right here, animated. Everyone knows him from around the block all the way around the world. You know what I'm saying? They know his laughter,
Yeah,
his
that. Yeah.
accent, and definitely gets in the rooms I can never get into. But for sure, what I want to do is um, first let's catch up since last week. What have you been up to so that we can get caught up, and then we're gonna get into your topic right away because I want to hear what's going on with that.
Okay, so what I've been up to really, do you know what? As an Xbox player, I've been playing MLB The Show this week, right? I love it. I don't know what it is, right? When I was a teen, right? Baseball was a thing. I had a PlayStation, all that kind of thing. Love playing baseball, right? So obviously MLB The Show 2023 launched on Xbox Game Pass. I thought, do you know what? I'm going to try it out. That's all I've done all week. It's one of those chill out games. I've been working late all week, so I've been getting home at 9 p.m., cooking some food. While I'm eating food, I'm thinking, do you know what? What can I play? And it's such a chill game. It's brilliant. It looks so good, dude, doesn't it? On the series systems, it looks so good. Love it. So yeah,
So
that's all I've been playing really. MLB The Show this week.
you guys don't have like baseball over there,
No, we
right?
don't. We don't have baseball.
Did you?
But the
This
same
is your
the
first
same
out.
thing.
Go
No,
ahead.
what I'm saying is we don't have basketball either. But I played the Jordan games
Come
back
on
in the
now,
day.
come on now, because we
What?
do the Olympics. They got people from your
No,
side of
but it's
town.
it's not. But no, we do play basketball. Okay, fair enough. But what I'm saying is, it's not a major sport where we come from, right?
Got you. Yeah.
The same as the Madden games. They're not really important to us, right? However, baseball was always something I gravitated to back in my old systems, and to be able to play MLB on Game Pass on the Xbox, which is a Sony title, is just amazing. It looks good. It's a good game. The Sony developers who made it were the Sony studio. Massive game, brilliant, love it. So I've decided to be a pitcher and a batter. So I've gone all in. I'm doing okay, I think.
So did is
Oh,
this your
oh
first? Is this your first exposure to the sport at all? Like you had to learn
no,
everything from scratch, or
no. I played it last year,
oh,
and
okay,
like I
okay.
said, I've played it when I was a PS1, PS2 guy back in the day, right? So I've played it back on those systems as well. Always loved baseball. So I've obviously played the what's the name of the cartoony one? It's not the show. The show's the serious one. There's a cartoony version that's you can play on Xbox, right?
I don't know the name of it,
Um,
man. You gotta tell me.
Super League Baseball, something like that. They've all got like
Super League Baseball.
yeah, something like that. I've played those as well. I loved those. They were brilliant. Played it with friends. Loved them. But to be able to play MLB The Show on Xbox is just fucking dream come true. I'm gonna be honest. I swore. Sorry.
No, you good. Hey, listen.
No,
I mean, that's the point. As long as you have fun, and I generally don't play sports games. Be honest, I
none of them.
used to. None of them. I used to, but it just I don't have a problem with them. It's just growing up and they just kind of copied and pasted them every year. They got old for me real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't have a problem with them. And I did play baseball when I was younger, so I get it. So my thought is, if you played the game, how would you feel about wanting to come see it live and all that? Would you it kind of make you want to come watch the games live, or you just you cool, you just on the game?
You see, the weird thing is about your sports, right? And I'm gonna go your sports, you Americans. I apologize, right? Straight away. They just take so damn long.
I
American
mean,
football. It's like the American football, the
have
NASCAR, the
you have you
baseball.
played?
It's an all day event. What the come on.
Hey, it's hard,
What
bro. Have
no,
you have
no,
you done it?
no. No,
It's tough.
I agree. I agree. The same as F1's kind of the same, but F1's like 4 hours, right? F1 is probably the hardest sport you can ever. NASCAR as well is very difficult because the drivers are under so much pressure and they have to. Yeah, so driving is worse than things like that. But even like a round of golf, right, which is typically British, right, because it's chilled and things like that. It's a couple of hours, but yeah, you're do you know what? Your American football. Sorry, your football. We're not going to call it American football. Your football. The things that it takes all day, right? Us English, unfortunately, want to see some sports stars for a few hours, then go to the pub and get pissed. That's what we want to do. We don't want to be stood there for 9, 10 hours. Nah, that's not good. To us, that's just my opinion. I'm sure that I'm going to be hated for this.
I
But
mean,
that's just how we look at it.
it's not easy, bro. Like you ain't gonna be able to make somebody scoop in 10 minutes. If you sitting out there trying to hit a ball, that's technique to hit it and technique to try and make someone not hit it. That's a minute. I mean, it's mind games at this point, and the skill to hit the ball is already something to achieve. I'm just talking about baseball in general, but all the
Yeah,
sports.
but that's fine. That's fine. But the biggest sport in the world is soccer, right? The big across the globe, right? The guy that the guy that those guys play for 90 minutes. That's it, and it's the most watched and the most popular sport across the globe, right? It takes a guy to shoot a goal at 3 seconds. Job done. All right, there might be a 20-minute build up, but done. Yeah, that's
I,
the excitement. The whole thing about baseball, I love I love playing the game. Whether I can watch it or not, I don't know.
well,
This is a good discussion pick here.
I'm just well,
I'm
so
gonna
I'm
be hated globally.
no, I mean, like I said, it's not all the sports are like that. All right. If you go
No.
watch your
I know,
horse,
I
if you
know,
go
I
watch a
know.
horse race, that don't take that long. You just got a lot of them because there's a lot of money on the line, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't take that long to see a race. Um, but I mean, I get what you're coming from, but like I said, it's because it's difficult, bro. Like, not only do you got to have the skill to play the game, you got to have the understanding on how to outsmart your opponent because that's not easy.
Okay. Here's a question then. Here's a question. We're going well off topic. However,
The same time, this
right?
is topic. It's your baseball experience, and
No.
we talking about from your
Okay.
side of the
Okay.
country of the world
Why would you be excited about a horse race?
because you're gonna win some money.
Okay. And elaborate, right? You've bet on a horse. When do you bet on a horse? Before it starts, right?
Hey, there is a science to that too.
No, but you're gonna bet on a horse just before it starts, right? And how long have you got to wait till?
It could be one. You could do a trifecta. You could do a box. You can,
Okay.
it just depends on how what risk you want to take on what kind of return you want to get. You know what I'm saying? All of it matters. You look at the jockeys, what they experience, what's they win ratio, what the horse look like, how healthy. You got a lot going on in these. I mean, I know I ain't trying to go deep, but I'm just saying it means a lot, bro. It's a lot.
It does mean a lot, but let's think about the gratification, right? Let's think about the gratification of the sport of horse racing, right? It's that you've got these are your bet. This is your bet. Your horse is going out. It's running, and it's either won or lost. It's instant gratification, right? Isn't it? Instant
It can
gratification.
be, or it could be
The,
anxiety when you ain't trying to put your
do you know
bet. You're
what?
like,
Yeah,
oh my god, I don't know what to
that's it.
do.
But that's it. That's
Yeah.
the snap. That's the synapses firing in your head, right? They're going like this. This is oh my god, this is so exciting. That's what everyone's thinking. And that the horse races, they're thinking, oh my word. How is that projected? It's minutes. It's minutes. That one thing procrastinates over minutes, right? How does that work over a fucking 10-hour game? It's like, really? Come on.
I mean, it's a different perspective when you sitting there trying to analyze and predict what's going to happen. Because you're as a fan, you looking at it the same way they playing it, and you trying to. It's almost like you there too, and you want your team to win, so you looking at the angles just as much. But I get what you're saying, bro. Like I'm just saying, I think you just got to experience it to see where it's coming from. I think by the
I would
time,
love to. I would
listen,
love to.
let me just
Is that an invite? Is that an invite?
yeah, legit. Look, if you sat through a game I don't care if it's football, baseball, whatever. It is much different being there than it is. It's just something you gotta experience. It's something I can't really explain. But once you do it, you'll see what I'm talking about. You won't even notice the time.
But the thing is, you would feel the same about a proper soccer game here,
I mean,
wouldn't it? You would.
if I was into it, then yeah, I'd be cool with it.
But you would because crowd rules, right?
Yeah, I
The,
mean,
the the
it's
mob
the
rules no
experience.
matter what. The
But
mob
that's
rules no matter what. So if I took you to a soccer game, we're gonna. I'm not gonna call it soccer. If I took you to an English football game, right, where the fans are cheering on their thing, you would love it because it's mob rules, and
but I mean, that's
you
what
will
I'm
suffer
saying.
into that.
It's an experience.
Absolutely, yeah. Agreed. I
It's the same.
completely agree. I
It's the
completely
same thing
agree.
in playing the game. You're enjoying the game. If you was there in real life, you wouldn't even trip on the time because you wouldn't notice it. It's different when you're there. Same thing with the football games you talking about. So I agree. But what I want to do now is you brought up a topic that you seen. I want everybody to hear this either now, later, whatever, and let's dig into it because I'm interested. Let's get it.
Thing is, I lost my train of thought. Can you remind me what I said? What was I on
Yeah,
about?
yeah. You said
Remind me. Remind me. Lost my train of thought completely.
what you said. You was talking about achievements, and you seen
Yes,
something.
yes, yes, yes. So I was
All right.
on Twitter earlier, and I do follow a lot of achievement hunting and stuff, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
I used to be an achievement hunter, right? A long time ago. And the debate has come up whether achievements are actually worth it anymore. And I saw someone on Twitter, I'm not going to name, and they actually got banned by Xbox because they scored 375k in 72 hours. So their Xbox Live account was banned. Now,
That's ridiculous.
it is ridiculous, but it's the whole ethos of easy achievements I don't get, because you pay money for achievements right now. It's the same as getting paying money for battle passes that make you better at games, right? I'll just pay, and you're getting achievements. I was wondering what you thought of that, PK, because you love your achievements. Every month you're ahead of me on achievements because we are friends, right? But you don't do this kind of thing. And I'm wondering how do you think that people that can do this, how do you how do you feel about them, kind of thing?
I
This is what
mean,
I'm asking, right?
to be honest, this people been doing. Obviously, this person did something to manipulate his his gamer score, but this ain't nothing new. I won't say names, but there are some that are famous for having high gamer score, and they did the same thing, but just different. Um, so it's not none of the sun. I would say, like just speaking for me, you talked about instant gratification. It feels like um you want to reach something, so you're constantly trying to reach something. You want to have some sort of streak, like I liked 100% as many games as I can. Like Hogwarts Legacy, I got one achievement left. I just gotta play through this game one more time and get that last achievement, right?
See, I've stopped for a bit because of busyness, but I need
I,
to get back to that
me
game. Loved
me
it.
too, me too. But
How many
but
hours you put in? Can I ask before I'm going to interrupt? How many hours you put in?
I think about 85.
60 something. I'm not far away. I'm going to be honest, but still.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I done played through the game a few times, so
No, fair enough. I apologize for interrupting, but still,
no,
I
you
need
good. So
I needed I needed to know the hours just so I know where I'm at.
I'm
Right?
I'm speculating about 85. I did spend a lot of time on my first playthrough completing everything I can. And so I spent less time on the other playthroughs because all I was trying to do was skyrocket myself to that point to get that achievement and then move on and redo it.
Right.
So, anyways, like I said, for me, it's more like I'm just trying to reach something. Like I want to get 500,000, and then I want to get 600,000. Eventually, I want to get to 1 million, and then look back at all the games I played all this time. I feel like it's a history I'm creating. Right? It speaks my gaming history. That's kind of how I look at it. So, um, it don't do anything for me. I mean, Steam achievements do stuff for you. Maybe it's something Microsoft can start importing, but Xbox achievements now it's more like bragging rights and all that good stuff. To me it makes people feel like this is your validation of gaming. This is your validation of what you do. Now people
Well,
who
yeah, but
and listen, I'm not even going to sit here and scrutinize anybody who manipulates their gamer score because literally on YouTube, I mean, I don't have all the achievements in grounded, but they literally host lobbies where all you got to do is jump in there and then all the achievements unlock because the host already unlocked the achievements. So to me, how
I did that.
just but I mean, and I'm not against anybody doing any of this stuff. I'm just trying to say that boosting is a thing, but should you get penalized for it? Now, I it's different if you're manipulating Microsoft's code to do it. That's totally different because that's breaking the rules. But boosting and that kind of thing. I mean, literally was on. There's so many things that people do to get that. Sorry, my puppy. He's whining over here, but
It's
uh,
fine, brother. It's fine. You carry on. Right. We don't mind hearing him. It's fine. It's
no.
all good.
So what I'm saying
Oh,
is
bless him.
like for that, I think that's like I don't want to scrutinize anybody just because they want an achievement hunt, but hunting is one thing, and then when you flat out doing something ridiculous, not only do you make yourself look ridiculous, but you also making it bad for everyone else because then some hammer is gonna come down, then they're gonna say you can't boost, right? And stuff like that, which is not harming anybody. It's not harming anybody. Especially in a co-op game, it's not harming anybody.
Okay.
My
Okay.
my so what my I guess the question go back to you. Like what is your thoughts on this?
Okay. Right now, I'm gonna hold my hands in the air. Right. I did the grounded cheaty thing. Right. I did. I
I
got the
wouldn't
full. I
I don't
got the
even call
full.
it that.
I boosted the grounded thing. It was. Let's be fair. It was. I didn't play grounded for that long. I jumped into a host thing before they patched it. I got the full thing because I knew I wasn't going to play grounded. Okay.
I did. I played a
Although
lot of
I did,
hours.
I did play it, liked it, loved it, but it was like it's one of those things where I was never gonna play a long time of it. And a friend of mine said, "Do you want all achievements for this?" I went, "Eh." It did. It did take me a while to decide. Yeah, go on then, because I'm not gonna get them naturally. So it was a kind of
Man,
50-50 where I want to do it. Right? Okay, so technically, yes, you can call me as bad as these guys that,
I'm
and
no no,
I'm
but
not.
I'm
But the
I'm not
thing is,
calling nobody bad.
no,
I'm
we're
just
not.
bringing
No,
it up.
we're not calling nobody bad. We never will. Right, on this channel, we'll never call nobody
Yeah,
bad, no matter what they're doing. But does it belittle achievement hunting? I think it does. It really does. If you can score 370 in a day, that you're doing something nefarious, right?
And here comes somebody
And
right now who does the same thing. He just snuck in the back door.
I'm sure Carlo's never done 370 days.
Are you
However,
sure?
we would like to welcome Carlo to the channel. It's his channel. Welcome, Carlo. Great to see you.
I'm glad he's muted, so he can't. He
Yeah,
can't.
I'm glad he's muted as well, so he can't tell me off
Yeah,
for his shit intro, right?
he can't be giving us false prophets
Yeah.
out here in these streets.
Yeah, he's gonna tell me off saying animated. Your intro was terrible. That's what he does behind the scenes, guys. That's what he does.
Look at him. He's like, man. He's trying to wait.
Sort it out, Carlo. Come on.
So,
Hello. Hello.
Yay, there he is.
Yes. All right. I'm back. I'm here. I'm back. I'm alive. Bob Ross is in the background. Say hi, Bob. Hi. Hey.
Are you gonna tell me off your shit intro? Because I did good, but yeah, you probably didn't hear it.
No. Don't worry. I'm sure it was good.
No, see, guys, you didn't hear it. And do you know what? It was a fantastic intro, but behind the scenes, he does say, I do really terrible intros.
Yeah. No, but I heard this blasphemy on achievement hunting. I heard the blasphemy.
Yeah.
we was talking about you.
So I think as far as achievements go, I think there's a place for it, and I also think it devalues the achievements, right? I mean, there's a flip side to each side of this coin here on the achievements. Number one, it's too many too fast, and it kind of devalues the people that really try for those hard achievements. And I get it, right? I mean, PlayStation has the same problem with trophies. Xbox has the same problem with achievements now. It's that there's a lot of indie games that cost like anywhere from $2 to $5, and you could just get massive amounts of achievements in literally five.
But that's not a problem because you spending money, and those things are created
It-
for that
yes,
thing.
it makes money for the publisher, developer, and for the platform. I mean, obviously, yes. But on the other side, the people that really had enjoyed the years of collecting tough achievements, it makes them feel like, oh, I'm almost at 1 million, but should I even bother now? Because I could just play this $2 game and just get 370,000 in one day.
But I mean, wait a minute. Well, let's just back up.
Yeah.
What achievements is a personal journey, not a competition. Are you saying it's a competition? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't think it's a competition, but I think the people that have worked. Oh, you're showing that for Yobi. I think it's for the people that really have
Finally
tried
got it.
to avoid the last Ronin and play achievements. Absolutely.
Mhm.
No, but I mean, Animated has a point here, right? I mean, there are people that go and play hard games because they want to get those hard achievements and they want to feel accomplished or proud in a sense, and you're making it so easy.
Those are different games, though. That's not the same thing.
No. You misunderstood, clowns. Right? What I'm saying is, right? We've all been achievement hunters in the past and stuff like that, but we will actually play a game and do the achievements, right? And you will play the shit games. It's fine. If you're an achievement hunter, you'll play the shit games. Yeah. However, there was a person on Twitter that said, "Oh, they've caught me." He scored 370,000 in 72 hours. That's not playing games. It's not. We've all played shit games in the past.
Yeah, I don't know how he did that in 3 days.
Whether it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an
hour.
I
got 10,000 in a couple days. We all know 300.
We've all played the original Avatar game where you just go left and just
I didn't
hammer X.
I don't got those achievements.
You hammer X.
I don't got those
we all played those because they did that. Because do you know what? That might have been the best game we ever played. We didn't know because it might have been. Who knows? Because all you had to do was press left and hammer X. We got the full 1,000 and passed it on to a friend back in the 360 days, right? That's what we did. That's what we
I'm,
did.
I mean,
But
they got
now,
games like that now.
but there's these games like that are just updating. You say, oh look, now we've got 7,000 achievements.
Yeah,
Just press X a
yeah.
million times, and it just demoralizes how we used to be as achievement hunters.
Not really, because
And
when
of
you
course it does, because we had to put the work in, PK.
you
We
still
did.
put the work in. You
Of
go
course you
and you
don't.
go play Hades and 100.
700,000 in a
Wait,
day. Come on. He never put the work in.
I
Fuck
ain't talking
him.
about him. I'm just saying you try to go do Hades and 100% that and see how tough that is. That's tough.
Oh, it's difficult, yeah.
I did it, but it's tough.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I also did I can't, some of them I just can't, like Hi-Fi Rush. I want to, but that game is hard. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a hard one to 100%. I'm just being real. I'm like, man, I love this game, but trying to get S rank on all the I don't know. This is rough. It's just, but I get what you're saying. But I will still play all these hard games and still try. I mean, don't get me wrong. I might not succeed on all of them because it's just not. It's not possible. But I mean, comparing the dude, I obviously what I was saying, clowns, early before you hopped in, is people boost their gamer score before now. They were doing it in 360 achievements a lot easier. And we know some people now who have six figures under their gamer score who boosted and didn't play half the games that you got. I mean, when in 360 era they had the little McDonald's video games where you just get them for $1 and take it home and it give you all these achievements. You don't remember that? It was like 3 games. It was like McDonald's or something.
Do you know what? I remember the Pizza Hut dinosaur game we had in the UK. That was pretty cool.
That's one of them.
Yeah, it was like immediate fucking achievements. However, I am mindful, PK, that we have been talking about achievements for quite a long time, and maybe we should talk about something else, dude.
Yo, it's our show. We talk about what we want.
No, I'm thinking me and you have been talking about this for quite a while,
right,
so
cool.
maybe we should move on.
So now that Clowns is here and he wants to defend this all day, let's move on to a good topic. Even though that was a good topic. Super Mario Brother movie. First of all, that launched yesterday. Is it out where you at, animated Super Mario?
I believe so. I'm not really bothered. I'm going to be honest. It's do you know what? I'd like to see it, but I'm not a guy who will go to a cinema, a movie theater, whatever you want to call it, to see a movie like that, because I pay for every kind of streaming service there is. So I'll wait till it comes onto a streaming service. That's my attitude. So I've not seen it. That's my caveat. I've not seen it. Love the advert. Love the advertisement. The ratings I've seen aren't that good.
I have free passes to go see it. I'm going.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Go for it.
Hey, listen. I'm just glad that it's out and it came out on Wednesday because a lot of people got to watch it. Now, just to take you down this story before I get to my point and where I want to start with this question is the critics first rated it 44% Rotten Tomatoes. Now, this is not nothing new. Critics always don't like nothing. I don't even know why they have a job. They don't like anything, right? The audience score is at a 98%. Well, that's a far difference, meaning people like you and me actually enjoyed it. First question is, how do you feel about our games and the quality of content coming out showing a representation of games that we all love? I mean, Last of Us, Mario, like, how do you feel about the direction we're going about? And now Netflix about to do Gears of War.
There's always been this stigma, right, of games don't make good films.
Why is that?
There's always been this stigma because they've just failed. When you look at shit in the past we've had,
Like,
Doom, shit, yeah, Assassin's Creed, shit. No, listen, right?
I ain't got nothing to say.
It was an okay movie, right? It was okay. But if it didn't have the Assassin's Creed moniker, it would have been fine. But it's nothing to do with Assassin's Creed. I held myself back there. Did you see that? Did you see that? I
It's
held
fair.
myself back.
Listen, I had nothing to say. I'm listening.
Right? Original Mario Brothers. Come on. Yeah.
So I want to point out something.
Street Fighter.
I want to point out something.
Mortal Kombat. Do you want me to keep listing them?
Hold on. The first Mortal Kombat wasn't that bad. Come on, bro. That was actually.
But compared to the video game,
I mean, I got you, but the technology was different.
yeah, okay. The only one I can say that's come out with any success where you think, "Oh my god, this is brilliant," has been Sonic the Hedgehog. Right? That's the only game that's come into a movie where I've thought, "Oh, this is brilliant," because Sonic worked, right?
You didn't
Sonic worked.
You didn't like Hitman? I thought it was solid.
Yes. The problem is I'm a massive fan of Timothy Olyphant, right? Whatever he does, I'm a fan of. So if the film was shit, I'd still love it because I'm a massive fan of that guy. He's probably one of my favorite actors ever. Timothy Olyphant, right?
Did you watch
Hitman, right?
Did you watch
Prince of Persia?
Prince of Persia?
No, I haven't watched Prince of Persia.
I thought that was solid. I also thought that
it's just but in the general realization of gamers, everything it's not been particulated very well, right?
You're right.
So of course the expectation of Mario is going to be really low and gone. But do you know what? I've seen the trailer. I think, do you know what? That reminds me of playing on the Game Boy. It really does.
So you think this movie would be better than the live action version?
Do you mean with Bob Hoskins? Yeah, I think it might be. It's got to be, hasn't it? Come on.
I'm asking. Just want to know.
It's got to be, dude. It's got to be.
Is it because it's animated or is it?
I don't know. All I've seen is the trailer, and I think, do you know what the weird thing is? Right, the weird thing is that I didn't get. Everybody called out Chris Pratt. Why have they casted him as Mario?
So
with
that's
the trailer,
that's kind of where I want to get at. But go ahead.
The trailer, I like the way he sounded. Because every one of us wants to say, "Let's go, it's a Mario." We all want to do that.
I think that's the thing, because in our heads, this is what we heard.
Yeah.
And then when he came, when the first trailer dropped, it kind of was jarring.
No, but the thing is though, right? In your head, when I say, "Let's go, it's a Mario," right? It doesn't sound right in your head, because when you say it in your head, it's going to sound completely different than it does in my head, right? Doesn't it? You do "Let's go, it's a Mario" in your head. You don't have to say it.
I guess it's what it is we think we want to hear an Italian voice is what it is, and he didn't try very hard to change his voice around.
I think he went more with how it sounded rather than the accent. Let's be honest.
I think it's both. I mean, I don't think it's going to hurt the movie. I think the movie.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how a good actor like that could hurt the movie.
I think the movie's going to be solid regardless, but I think that was just taken back from that, right?
So why do you think then? So why do you think, in your opinion, in your esteemed opinion, You're a Mario fan, I'm sure.
I think
Probably
is
not. Probably not.
because no,
Why do you think the critics think it's bad when the fans of the genre think it's good? What's your opinion?
they have many reasons why they don't like it. Of course, they they uh they jumped all over Chris Pratt and his interpretation of Mario, and they felt that it was too kiddie. Some of them felt like um, it was a waste of opportunity or something. But listen, the critics don't know what they're talking about. Okay, I'm not even sure. I feel like they're miserable people that go watch movies because they have to,
Yeah, but you
and
can't. Yeah,
they
but
can't enjoy it.
you can't say that critics don't know what they're talking about, right?
Well, what I'm
Because
saying is that
listen,
just my
listen.
thought. Though. Go ahead.
Let me finish, dude.
No, go ahead.
Because they are critics. They are film experts, right?
Are
They
they?
know.
What
No,
certifies
listen.
you?
What? No, what I'm saying is, if you're a film critic, right, you know every genre, every license, every base of where this story's come from. You know everything, right? Of course they do. They've studied it.
I'm
You
just
see, you see my face
I
right
think
now. You see my face right now.
I'm just saying.
This is me saying they know fucking shit.
Yeah, I mean they proved that, right?
Yeah,
They proved that, and that's kind of why I brought it up because since you mentioned the old Super Mario Brothers, right? So
I did. I did.
there, one of the actors in the old one, his name was John Leguizamo. He was the Luigi in that movie,
Yeah.
and he wants to boycott the current movie. And I know you wanted to know why. So I'm telling you who he is so you get an idea. He's actually a legendary actor, comedian. He's a real good dude. But I think he has a misconception. That's just my thought. But he wanted to boycott the movie because he felt like the voice actors were underrepresented of, and did not have enough inclusion in the voice actors. I can see where he's coming from, but I just don't think it applies here. That's just my thought, but you can comment on that if you like. Um, what do you think that video game movies that are animated, especially made up characters that we don't know what they are, should have a mandatorium of what the voice actor should be? Because I could see it being
No.
a character
No.
from a culture, but we don't know what Princess Toadstool is or Toad or any of that. I'm just asked. I respect him, but I'm not sure if I agree with him on this topic.
Let's look at the most beloved animated thing from video games that has ever been, right? Which was the Final Fantasy VII animated thing, right? Let's be
Fire.
honest, we all saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody probably in this room saw that. Was it Advent Children? Something
Yeah.
I'm sure it was Advent
Yep.
Children, right?
Fire movie.
Absolutely fucking brilliant. It's probably one of my favorite things. When you said name some shit ones, that was never going to come up in the list, dude.
Well, they had a Final Fantasy movie that was
you know,
bad. That came in the theaters.
Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, right? Wasn't the same actors. It doesn't matter. It never mattered because it was animated. It doesn't matter. And we fell in love with that when we were younger, right? It's a long. What was it? Come out 1999, 2003, something like that. I can't remember. Can't remember how long that come out. But let's be fair. It didn't matter who voice acted those characters. It just worked, right?
Right.
If a movie's well done, and those people the actors are just well into the story, then that's what happens, right? Look at Sonic, right? Nobody would think to link Sonic the Hedgehog, obviously,
Well,
old fucking egg belly, right, to fucking Jim Carrey. You wouldn't, would you?
well,
If you imagined it, you wouldn't. While you were playing Sonic the Hedgehog back in 1994, you wouldn't think, I wonder who's going to play Egg Belly back in Dr.
no,
Robotnik,
no,
obviously,
you're right. But
right?
check this out. So
And
one of your
look how well
people,
he did.
one of your people, and I say your people, from your side of the house, Idris Elba voiced Knuckles. That's what set up part two.
Yeah.
That's what set up part two. And like you said, he put on a good show. And that's all that matters because these characters are made up. They're not characters of culture. It's one thing to have characters of culture, right? Then you want someone to represent if they were real people, right? But these are made up things. So I'm not necessarily. I understand where he's coming from. I don't necessarily agree with his notion, especially boycotting the movie. Um, I agree with you, and what you said is like they put on a good uh project. You're just gonna enjoy it, especially if it's made up. I don't care if it's My Little Pony. We don't know who those voice actors are looking at the characters, but if they make you care about the characters, that's
No,
what
but
matters.
the thing is, what you got to remember, right? What you got to remember, we are gamers, right?
Yeah,
We get lost in stories. We don't care who the fucking actor is.
yeah,
Every single time we play a single player game, we don't care who the actor is. If the actor, actress, whatever is playing that part as they need to play, oh my god, we just fall in love with them. Doesn't matter who it is, how they play it.
right.
It's true, right? We've interviewed quite a few voice actresses, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's just a case of she's like, really, you can do that? And then she has Alison Packard. Remember that?
Alison Packer,
You,
Harris
you, you,
Fitzgerald. We got a
yeah,
lot of friends.
yep. You remember the interview with Alison Packard where she went into um, different voices for us and stuff. It's
Yeah,
like, yeah, we were both scratching our heads saying, how the fuck are you doing that
yeah.
kind of thing, right? She was so talented, and that's what voice actors do and stuff. And
No, I
do you
got you.
know what? You get sucked into whatever it is. So to call someone out, yeah, really, come on.
Speaking of this, thanks graphic guy coming through and everybody else. Come on, Yobi. You can't be spamming. I got you, bro. I got
Oh my god, Yobi, stop it.
you. Got you. Hey, listen. He's upset. I get it. Vince McMahon is he's probably the most hated man in wrestling right now. But I can't go there right now. You know what I mean? We got a place for that. But I will say, hey, animator, are you going to go see this movie, Super Mario?
Like I said, right?
You might not go to the movies, but you're going to see it, right? Question.
When it's available to me, I'll watch it because I said I subscribe to everything I can possibly subscribe on a subscription service. When it comes to a subscription service, I'll watch it.
Okay, and that's fair. I'm excited, so I can't wait to see it. To be honest, I'm like you said, we're gamers and they're like celebrating. I never played Last of Us, but I watched the show. Show was pretty solid to me. I ain't never played the game, but it was pretty solid. I'm looking forward to the Gears of War outing and everything else that's coming down the block. I mean, I think that Pokemon and Sonic just set the standard that video game movies have to have quality moving forward. There's no reason not to. It makes more money than anybody. You got to keep the media and attention to keep it moving. So I'm happy for that, and I'm looking forward to that. And I'm sorry that John Leguizamo, who played Luigi in the original one, is upset, and the director also wanted to veto the movie of the original Mario. But my thing is the original Mario Super Mario Brothers. They didn't even have Princess Peach. They had Princess Daisy. They didn't even have. They didn't even had, and then the Goombas, man, everything about that was definitely something that's hard to talk about. That's 100. I don't know. Yo is upset. He's upset. I'm gonna have to get at him.
No, Yobi's a good dude. We
No,
don't
no,
want to
no, no,
time
no,
him out,
no,
but
no,
still,
no, no. I just want to get at him on the side,
stop with the spam, dude. Come on.
and you need I think he wants the vent, and I want to go ahead and let him vent. Um, that being said, man, I Super Mario is another legitimate validation that video games can transcend into more than uh, comics. It can do all media, and to have those things realized is a big deal. Not everything has to be live action, but you can make a decent film. You know, of course, some things is definitely will look dope being live action, and one of them is definitely Gears. Now, the Resident Evil movies, I didn't care for them, the live action ones, but the animated ones were pretty dope. They stayed on point, close to the show. So, uh, the game. So I like to keep it moving on that one for sure. Um, I don't know what happened to Klaus. He came and disappeared. He came and disappeared. I don't know what to do
I
about
just
this.
got back. I had to walk my dog.
He
We stuck.
came, he saw, he left. He just left. That's what it
So
was.
so I'll go ahead and get you comment on this, and we can move it. So check this out. So Super Mario Brothers movie dropped, right? And um and it dropped Wednesday. Critics started out by giving it like 44% Rotten Tomatoes, but all of the user or audience score is like 98%. So everybody like it. Critics don't know, they don't like nothing, right? And so we just went through and first clowns. Are you looking forward to see this movie? By the way, your cam is off. I don't know if you're still doing something in the background. Um, are you going to go see this movie, or are you looking forward to seeing it? Rather,
We talking about Super Mario Brothers?
yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna see it. I'm just worried it's gonna be cheesy.
What? It's Super Mario. It is cheesy. It's
It ca-
created to be
Listen,
cheesy.
I don't want it to ruin the original live action Super Mario Brothers movie for me, okay? Because that movie
Oh,
is a classic that's hard to beat.
See, we just got through talking about this. This is why I should have just moved on before you came back. But go ahead.
do you know what? You big up the live action with Bob Hoskins. I'm just gonna leave for a second.
Go ahead, clowns. I can't take you
Um,
right now. Anime got about.
I'm thrown off a little bit, but yes, I am gonna. I am worried about how it compares to the live action one. There's only two people that really like the live action Super Mario Bros. Movie, and I'll tell you who that was. That was me, and shout out to our dearly beloved friend who had passed away, Cal L from Tick Podcast. He loved it too. Me and him were the only ones who loved that movie. We talked about it on Tick back then a lot because we really both liked it, and we weren't trolling. We really liked it.
Got you. Um, so it looks like this is gonna be a success, and John Leguizamo, who played Luigi in the original movie, speaking of that, is wants to boycott the current movie, and he wants to boycott it because he feels that people of color are unrepresented in the voice acting, and he felt like there should be people of color as voice act. Now, I get where he's coming from, but and I want to hear your take on it. I'd say my take is I hear where he's coming from, but I don't necessarily agree with him when it comes to this particular project.
PK, sorry, I lost you there in translation. My audio cut in and out.
Not yet. So John Leguizamo wants to boycott the current Super Mario movie because he feels like people of color are underrepresented in voice acting in this movie. And I understand where you're coming from, but I don't necessarily agree with him when it comes to this project. So I wanted to hear your take on it.
Well, I honestly think that this is it's a like, it's an all ages film, right? And Mario, or I like to say Mario, but everybody out there says Mario. I'm gonna say it the way I grew up. Super Mario. Okay. He is Italian plumber, but he's not being played by an Italian voice actor, right? So I shouldn't I'm not
gonna be honest.
upset.
Clowns, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
That's the most English word you've ever said, Mario, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario.
Mario.
No, see,
He don't know how to act. He don't know how to act.
Mario.
He don't know how to act.
Mario.
God,
No.
we were there for the fun and you ruined it. Come on, carry on.
See, he don't know how to-
So I don't think it's an issue at all, PK. I honestly think that John Leguizamo needs to take a step back on this one because this is not the mountain to fight for. This is a film of all ages, and the characters are not representative of any particular color. I mean, Mario and Luigi don't even look really Italian, or
what does Italians look like?
darker skin typically, unless you're Northern Italian. Like my
So
sister has that dark Sicilian complex, even though she's not Sicilian.
So you saying that Super Mario is just more like what they think all Italians are, plumbers.
I
And
mean,
have
honestly,
plumber butts and
when Mario was
mustaches.
created, it was created with a stereotype of what they thought New York Italians were: plumbers, eating pizza, eating spaghetti, and that came from the culture where it was created, that created Donkey Kong. And I have no problems with that. It never upset me, never bothered me. I still love Mario to this day. I think he's one of the most iconic video game characters of all time. Charles Martinet does a great job with his voice. And to be honest, I really don't care who voices the characters. I don't care what they represent. I just think that they are cartoon-like characters, and
right.
they're general population characters. They're not in any subset universe where there's this or that. And we got toads in there. Like what? Really, toads. We got turtles. We got Goombas. And I'm not even insulted at that term Goombas. And they step on them all the time. Mario, Italian guy steps on Goombas. I'm not even insulted, right? So come on, John, just relax a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I get where he's coming from, though, right? I could see if the film had cultural characters that are representative of real people, right?
Yeah.
That would make more sense. So, like in Overwatch, every time they create a character, is always somebody from that ethnic background voicing that character. They never, whitewash anything, right? It's always, they always pick someone that has that ethnic background. So that makes sense. But Mario has a bunch of made up characters.
Jay says he's pissed because he wasn't cast in the Spawn reboot.
See, now you're trying to be messy down in the comments there, Draft Guy.
Let me put it this way for everybody. So, animated, you are a proper Englishman. If they had,
am I? Oh well,
yes.
don't tell everyone that. Don't
define proper.
Define proper.
The King's English. Okay, so
okay.
So if
you see he's stereotyping you, you should be offended.
Hold on.
You need to
Let's
cancel
go.
him right now.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go. Let's listen.
If there's an English movie, right, with English actors or English voice actors and the characters are all English, and I came out of Sherlock Holmes and said, bloody right, mate.
You just be a terrible actor.
Wouldn't the English population be upset with me? Because I now
No.
turn their character semi-Australian.
No.
That's
No. Let's be honest. Our best Sherlock Holmes film was by whom? Come on, let's be honest. The best Sherlock Holmes film recently was by whom?
Robert Downey Jr.
There you go. So why would we get pissed off?
Okay, Paddington Bear.
Paddington Bear, right?
Yeah. If I just said, bloody right, shrimp on the barbie, mate. And that
No,
became Paddington Bear's voice. When somebody say, wait a minute, what happened to his accent?
Well, no, because we had a really good Paddington Bear, and it was taken over with the accent of Hugh Bonneville. So what are you talking about? Come on, what? I'm not unsure. I'm not unsure. Let's
Okay,
make
so
another example. Another example.
All right, hold on. PK, help me out here. What's a good
Hold on,
English film?
don't be.
I'm throwing you under the bus. Help me out here.
Man, you ain't about to get them coming for me. Listen,
Come on, let's go. Come on,
I
let's
don't
go.
know. I don't know. Listen, what I know
Pepper
is
the Pig. Is Pepper the Pig English?
what?
Pepper the Pig.
Is Peppa Pig English?
Yes, I believe so. Right? I never watched the cartoon.
Yes.
Okay, so Pepper the Pig comes out and says, "Bloody right, shrimp on the barbie, mate."
Why would she say that?
Would I have ruined the character for all time?
Why would it? It's acted by English people. But I don't know in what context you're taking it from. What is the question? Before you start doing shitty little accents like you normally do, right? Ask me the question first, and then
the question is, John Leguizamo is a little bit annoyed because people don't represent specific cultures in the Super Mario Brothers movie, right?
Okay.
So now Super Mario is Italian, but I'm not upset that it's voiced by somebody who has a clear American accent. I'm not mad at all, right? But let's say I just want to ask you from an English perspective. You take an iconic character like Paddington Bear, and you have me voice act it with my terrible English accent. Would anybody be upset?
Not you. Anybody but you. Let's put somebody else in the shoes, right? Who could actually act and make an English accent, right?
But wait a minute.
Let's think Paddington Bear was played by let's pick somebody who's beautiful. Jason Momoa, right? Right? Let's think, right? And he had that gruffy voice. I'm sure he would put on a proper English accent. I'm sure he would. He's done it before. He'll do it again. It's fine. Jason Momoa can do Paddington Bear. Doesn't matter. But what does it matter to you that somebody that's not Italian is doing I don't know. I don't know where the question's coming from. Why does it matter what Mario sounds like? It doesn't sound.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well, he's not played by an Italian. Fine, it doesn't matter.
It's
But,
just you know how he sounds.
Do you know what?
That's where that comes.
Do you know what? Let's be fair. What if you think right, PK? I'm going to ask you a question right now. You do an impression of Mario. Just an impression. The first thing that comes to your mind, what do you say?
I'm not doing it.
No, but what? Let's.
I know what you're getting at. I know what you're getting at. But I'm just saying.
I'm thinking, right? I'm gonna do it, right? Let's go. I can do it. I'm English, right? It doesn't matter. I've done it, right? That's the thing that holds Mario to our hearts, right? That whole "Let's go, it's a Mario," right? I'm not Italian or whatever. Clowns, can you do it?
It's a me, Mario.
Why you ask him to do that? You know he's gonna mess that up.
There you go. Do you know what? It's completely different. However, we see it different. PK, come on. In your eyes, do it. Please. For once. For 4GQ TV, please do it once. Just
it's
once.
Me, Mario.
Come on. Dude,
That's what I
come on.
hear in my head. There you go.
Dude, I know you can do it. Come on.
I
For
can't,
once.
man. I
For
tried.
once.
I
For
tried.
once.
Let's get Flammers to
4G
do it.
TV.
It's
Come
me,
on.
Mario.
It's a me, it's a Mario.
See?
Right? It doesn't matter, does it? The way
No. I don't think that. I don't
the
think
way
that
the
is.
way
It's
I
just.
said it and the way Clown said it, completely different. However, that's the way we think of Mario in our heads. So what's the point? What's the argument?
But that's kind of what we're saying. Is like,
Yeah,
I think on this
that's my point.
particular topic, I think I don't agree with them. Like these are made up characters. These things ain't real. None of them are real. So I mean, I brought up Clowns. You went here. I said, listen, um, Idris Elba voiced Knuckles, and I don't know why, but all those British and UK dudes keep taking all the actors' jobs over here. They can Spider Man, Knuckles. They just taking everything. Voice they being everybody. What's funny is they can do American accents, but we can't do British accents. We can't do their accents. It's funny. I think it's funny. I don't know how Clowns. I think we lost them.
No, I'm here. I'm listening. I was just waiting for you to finish.
I'm finished.
Do you know what? I would love you all to do a British accent. Everybody who comes on this podcast, I would love to do.
You gotta give me some. I gotta go do homework.
I would love not you, PK, because you've got no chance. But I would love everyone. I would love every guest to try and do my accent, right? Because mine's a little bit spectacular. Let's be honest. There is not one accent like mine in the world. I'm going to be sure, right? Yeah, you talk like me. You'll be all right. PK's never going to get it. Clowns is trying, but he needs some tuition, right? Doesn't he, PK?
I just think he need to stop.
He really does. But still, he keeps trying. He keeps trying, bless him.
So that's where we were at, Clowns. And then that's all I got on that. I mean, we really went over that. I am excited for the movie. I hope everyone watching, everyone that will watch is excited to see the movie. It should be dope.
I do want to watch it.
And I just want to say it validates that gaming will have quality going forward in all media. I mean, this year we got Last of Us and Super Mario, and then we got some other joints coming down the line, and hopefully Gears on Netflix turns out well, and everything else going forward. Clowns, you there?
Can I say, PK? Can I say?
Go ahead.
Right?
Go ahead.
That it's not a joke that gaming is the biggest business in the world, right? There's
100.
billions and billions and billions of people watching gaming, right? This is why these video companies are trying to jump into say, oh, our attention from games. That's the reason. Because there's billions and billions of people playing games, right?
Yeah.
And this is why these video companies thinking, shit, we need to get into this. Really? There's been early adopters, like we've seen, like I've mentioned the Doom movie. Early adopter, right? Completely early adopter. Thinking, shit, we need to get these people into movies again rather than games. It's massive. It's huge. We can, as what we are, we can encapsulate how many people can actually think about these games.
No, I mean, I agree.
The big companies, Microsoft, Sony, Tencent, that's why they're putting all this money into it, because they see all this invest is going into it. It's true, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And I'm all for it 100%. I just don't want no more Street Fighters from the past.
We don't watch shit movies, no.
Yeah. No more Marios from the past, no more Dragon Double Dragons from the past. Clowns. So
Yes.
animated and I all pick one topic and we talked about it. It's your turn.
Wow. so so you're saying any topic I want to talk about?
Within reason. We got 15 minutes. Make it
All
work.
right. Let's talk about how terrible Gotham Knights the TV show is.
Well, that's not a very long topic because
So you just said, "Oh yeah, it's terrible." I agree.
you could talk about what you did this weekend.
Oh yeah. So so we got press passes to go to MegaCon. They gave Deadpool and I press passes under 4GQ TV. We had an awesome time. I got to go to dinner with Marvel comic artists, which was really cool. And we went to dinner. It was from 10 o'clock at night to like 1 o'clock in the morning. Um, some amazing conversations, good chat. Met some other people at the convention that didn't even have tables that were artists and people that are involved in sound stages for TV studios, which was pretty cool. Didn't even get everybody's last name. And saw Emma Kubert again, met Mark Brooks for the first time. Mark said he's going to come on the podcast and talk to us.
Nice.
Try to get to Jeff Johns, but he was so busy, man. The dude is a legend. So many legends
I
there.
told you, bro.
this
I told you
weekend.
he the man. He
Dude,
is the man.
they had to give him a special schedule, and you had to make sure that you bought your ticket in advance to sit there and get a signing from him. It was so many people were there just for him. Like it was
Yo.
crazy.
Yo, I try to tell you. I try to tell you. You ain't want to hear it, and you had to see it for yourself. Now you're a
Oh,
believer.
man.
You're a believer now.
I did not get to see Brooke Bassinger, which I was disappointed about. I wanted to see her, but the Celebrity Alliance
Tell everyone who she is.
Stargirl,
Okay. And
one of
guess
the
who
best
produced
shows
and
on,
guess
on
who produced that show?
Jeff Johns.
Exactly.
Yeah, so she was there. John Bernthal was there. Trying to
Tell
think.
everybody whose that is.
John Bernthal's the Punisher, played in Walking Dead.
Yes.
We have a video with him on the channel with Paris as well.
There is a video on the channel with an interview with John Bernthal, which
Yes,
is
sir.
absolutely fantastic on the show.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Go ahead, Clowns.
Sorry, Clowns, go on.
Oh, no, you're good. Hung out with Carl Moline, comic book artist from Dead Marvel, did a lot of independents. I know a lot of people are not fan of Josh Whedon anymore, but he worked on the series back in the day called Frey, the comic book, which was based on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He signed those for me. Met Maury Hollowell again. He's a comic book artist, colorist for Marvel, but he's starting to dabble into art. And he is one of the chosen colorists to work on the Uncanny Avengers, the reboot, which is a big deal. Marvel's investing a lot into this comic book series, so really proud to see him get that kind of work. I met the anchor for IDW's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Jeremy Clark, I believe.
That's exciting right there.
He's going to come on the show. He talked to me for a bit. I met Mirka Andolfo. She's an Italian artist, but her reputation has blown up tremendously. She is a really fantastic artist. She can do everything. She's like one of those people that can draw, write, ink, color, like you name it, she could do it. She just started the Paprika series with Image. And I was looking through her sketches and man, like just seeing the fact how good they are. Sketchcomic.com, I believe, sells them. And some of her sketches go as high as like 5,000, 8,000. So that's how much talent she has. Like she's involved in a lot of projects behind the scenes. And she is from Italy. She didn't speak a lot of English, but she had some friends there that helped translate. So, I got to give kudos to her, man, for making a breakout from a different country because it's not always easy to be from a different country and get recognized in this industry that is majority of American entertainment. Then that gets syndication. So she's definitely an exception, a breakout artist there. And There was just so many great things at MegaCon. The cosplay was off the wall, like so much energy, so many cosplayers, so many cool people that we talked to. I can't even remember half the cosplayers' Instagram tags because there were so many. Just on my phone, I captured over 82 cosplayers over the weekend. Dreadpool's captured more, and I got some on the X3 camera, but just crazy, man. Like, it was a good time. Um, my sister is involved with some restaurants in the area, so we got to eat. And lucky for us that it was what do you call that? All paid expenses. So we got to try a lot of different foods, kind of give our feedback and our thoughts on it. And I was very impressed with everything around there. Also, let's give a shout out to the staff at the convention center because I mean, there's so many people to deal with, and being able to handle that kind of crowd and the panels when celebrities cancel, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of energy.
Yep, I
Also,
get you on that.
Yep.
to the food court workers, there was like a food cart stand almost every 2 feet. They had like Taste of Asia. They had Jamaican style food. They had Papa John's. They had Chick-fil-A. They had Four Rivers Barbecue. They had Mr. Beast Burger there. They had so many different food carts in all sides and all three floors on both sides. Plenty of food carts, and those workers behind the cash registers at those food carts, man, like they were swamped and standing on their feet doing this. It's a challenge. I wouldn't even imagine that they're paid probably what they're worth, but that's on the convention center. But still, shout out to you guys because you guys are heroes. You guys are everyday heroes that make sure people eat, stay hydrated. It's just dealing with that kind of crowd is you got to have the personality for it.
Right,
That's a lot of work.
right, right. Well, I'm hopeful we get some really good interviews coming down. A lot of people come stop by and hang out with us for sure. And we get some more trips and see more people. Um, that's what it's all about. That's what we do. We want to definitely experience, entertain in all media, not just games, but everything down the line.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Vegan
Um,
carts. Okay. Yeah, that's what's up. Um, Anything else you got to share with us, or you can close this out too?
so I mean, just want to let everybody know, we have some interviews working on Tim Cook Funimation. We have Tony Isabella who did Black Lightning. We have Ben from CFCC Central Florida Comic Con. We have wrestlers from Gotham Underground that were in WWE coming on. We got Mark Brooks. We got Jeremy Clark. Um, we'll also be at MetroCon, Tampa Bay Comic Con, and WasabiCon as well. So just want to put that out there. And I know it doesn't look like it sometimes because our live shows, I don't always have the time to advertise them. That's my bad. So there's not always a lot of
We'll get
people in
better on
there.
it. We'll
Yeah,
get
we'll
better
get
on it.
better. But I just want to thank all the cosplayers that have been subscribing to the channel. If you're watching and listening later, I want to thank you very much for that energy and the positivity and the awesome things that you shared with me at the convention. People came up to me and recognized 4GQ TV, and they said, "Oh, we've been watching the videos on YouTube, and we see your videos trending, and you guys are doing a great job capturing cosplay. We love the floor shots with the X3 camera. So shout out to you guys. That really made my day when they did that, when they came up and said that. And some of our cosplay shorts, because of you out there, have exceeded over 320,000 views. And I never thought to this day that would ever happen. So that is something that is very humbling. Um, and I just can't thank you guys enough for supporting the content like that.
Yeah.
It's
It's
time.
just so good. It's so good.
It's
Um,
time.
and to the cosplayers as well on Facebook, we passed 1.5 million impressions because of you this past month alone. So that would not be possible without you guys checking out the channel and joining us on there. 24K followers over there. And this past month, we averaged over 400 subscribers just due to cosplay. So You got, I mean, I can't thank all of you enough, and I'm happy to show off the costumes you do, the energy you put into your characters. It's an art form, and I love it.
Nice. You want to close this out there, clowns?
Yeah, so everybody for watching us tonight, man, thank you for pulling up. Sorry, I didn't really post it out there much. Hope you catch the replay later. Check us out on all the podcast feeds. Check out some of the videos from MegaCon that I put up. I'll be putting up more in 360. I have a Spider-Man cosplay capture in 360 VR degrees that you could look at. It's pretty cool. A lot of talented people, man. But I want to thank Animated and PK for holding it down, coming on and doing the show. I want to thank Paul for getting the interview with Steve Barton, executive producer of Terrifier 2. That's going to be dropping soon as well. So until next Thursday, you'll see me again on 4GQ TV.
All right.
For my bros over here, bloody right, mate, for English. And
love you, clowns. Love you, clowns.
PK,
always
the most electrifying man in all YouTube land. All right, take it away, PK.
No. The thing is, what you need to say, clowns, is the most electrifying man in all entertainment.
That's right.
That's what you need to say, but you can't get it, clowns. Come on. So PK,
I was close.
We gonna let it be. We gonna. I can't do. It's like him trying to do your accent. It's just.
Dude, I know.
Yo, Animated, tell them where they can find you, bro. Tell them what's.
Do you know what? Right, Animated Evil 18. What is it? Animated Evil 857 on Twitch and Xbox. Animated_evil on Twitter and YouTube. So you can find me there. The thing is, you can find me here every Thursday because, part of 4GQ TV, brother.
That's right.
Other than that, right, we're on a Sunday with Flamish when I can actually turn up because last week I just got disappeared. There's a story behind that. So there's a story why I didn't turn up to Flamish Experience last Sunday. However, the only way you're gonna find out why I didn't turn up, you're gonna have to join into Flamish this Sunday. It's an interesting story.
That's what's up.
PK knows it. PK knows it. I was kidnapped and abused and everything. It doesn't matter. I was kidnapped, right?
He was abused.
There's this whole story. However, you're gonna have to find the full story of Flamish Experience on Sunday.
To be continued.
All right, to be continued. However, right, love to be here. Love to be with you all. Thursdays, Sundays. Love you all. PK, where can we find you, my brother?
Definitely find me every Thursday at 4GQ TV. You could definitely also find me at PKX Live on Twitter. And I should be on the Dragon's Den on Saturday if he's awake and not broken. If the dragon is not broken, he come out the den, we'll go play. Definitely come see me there. I want to thank you, everyone coming through. Anyone who didn't watch this live but watch replay, thank you again. Thank you for hanging out, always supporting the channel. We really appreciate it. We wouldn't be here without you. And clowns, go ahead and we will close out after you.
Oh, I thought I did my closeout. You're going to give me an extra opportunity to say the most electrifying man in all entertainment YouTube land.
See you.